I'm good friends with James. We met with James. He's calling himself the consultant. I don't know why. We met when he actually joined Kenya Society for the Blind to work on this strategic plan. We normally work together in the blood space, and we work on blood disorders, which is hemophilia, the bleeding disorder, and sickle cell disease, which is just a genetic mutation that's endemic in about 17 counties in the country, and my county is one of them. Even as we talk about blood and potatoes and everything else, there's a story I always remember. For those of you who are around my age, so you're talking of people above 40, those days we will be caned when we are in school. There was always this child that sits in class who, when they sit in the back, they don't see the blackboard. They sit in front, they don't see the blackboard, and the teachers will cane them because then it will be assumed that this child is just not serious. You know, the teacher has written a word on the board, then when they see the child replicating the word, they're just writing their own things. And for most of us, we never used to understand that it's actually an impairment problem. So it's very interesting when you sit here today so many years down the road and you've been given a chance to speak for those who can stand here and speak for themselves. And today I want to speak for those kind of children, not only in my county, but speaking for the other 46 counties in this country. We have the cataract problem in the adults. When I was actually signing the visitor's book, I was already making very strategic arrangements to invite anyone that is in this room who can come and do medical camps, and we operate on the people with the burden of cataract. I listened when the lovely lady there, I'm not very good with names because of my age, but you said something that 85% of blindness can actually be prevented. And I think it is a tragedy that we genuinely are registering 85% of blindness that can be prevented. And I think for the first ladies that are here, we are people who love to do something about the people that sometimes are forgotten or are taken for granted. And honestly, I want to call upon everyone that's in this room today that, starting with myself as Bungoma, I got very concerned because a lot of the lists that I was listening to did not have my county. I was not hearing my beautiful sister, Anne's County, Nyandarua, and my vice chair, who is a girl I really admire. Her county was not being mentioned. So for those lists, I just want you to keep adding 3 counties. If you are mentioning 10, please go to 13. Because we are here because we want to help our people. Come and do the medical camps in our county. Our CEO is here, Janet. Janet, speak to all these partners. You're our business card today. And make sure that these 3 counties, at least in the next 1 year, in the first year of the strategic plan, you make sure the Kenya Society for the Blind comes and does some work in our counties. As I close, I was speaking with James and I was remembering a camp that we did in, I think it was in 2019. It was organized by All Mutual, and I met a very wonderful gentleman from the Kenya Society for the Blind who was very ambitious. So apparently he had called and found out, approximately we're doing a 2-day camp, how many eyeglasses should I carry? And I don't know who gave him the wisdom, and someone told him, just carry about 40 pieces. So the day I arrived for the camp, they had done about 2 hours of the camp. Day 1, he didn't have a single piece left. I told him, boss, when you come to Bungoma, you want to carry about 1,000 pieces. Because 40 is nothing with the burden that we have in the county. And I assure you, it's not just Bungoma County. It is many, many other counties. This gentleman here spoke about something beautiful that I really liked. You say that there is a way in which disability and poverty tend to work together. And you know that a lot of the rural counties, you know, we're sitting here in Nairobi, we sit in Serena, and sometimes we forget the life that people out there live. And these are things they've just learned to deal with. And I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I lack the words. It is important we break that circle. And the first ladies have positioned themselves directly in the middle of that to make sure that the one who could not have been attended to, the woman that's sitting in Marsabit suffering with cervical cancer, the woman that's in Mount Elgon in Bungoma who is having obstetric fistula, the woman that's in Nyandarua that's facing heavy malnutrition, can actually be spoken for, and some help gets to her. And I'm not just saying women, including the men and the children. So like I said earlier, I will leave you in extremely able hands of my vice chair and Anne. Anne is extremely passionate about disabled people. And I love, Anne, that you're here today. Now, ukitoka bila chochote, it is James that you can blame. So I'm hoping that everyone loves you today and thinks of the wonderful people of Nyandarua and does something for you. We also have representation from the First Lady of Kajiado. The team from Kajiado are here. And Kajiado have a very big burden. So again, she may not be here, but my vice chair is here. She speaks for all of us. Please, the Kajiado team that is here that was sent by Her Excellency Edna, who also received a message at 3 a.m. I really apologize. Please, do something for them. They have a huge burden of blindness in their county. So thank you so much.